I returned on a Wednesday, 2 full days ahead of my scheduled arrival. The moment I unlocked the portal, the oral assault was immediate. Pounding, drilling, mirth and the visual. My lavatory sat displaced in the main passage. The washroom completely dismantled. The cabinetry of the kitchen violently extracted. Debris covering everything as if a tempest had swept through. And there they stood, my sister Emily, her husband, and his parents, clad in work gloves, chuckling as if this was some kind of family festival. Emily glanced at me, barely interrupting her effort. "We're remodeling before we relocate," she stated. Her spouse wore a smirk. His father let out a deep chuckle. Even his mother, Emily's mother-in-law, giggled like a thief who believed she had successfully evaded capture. I did not recoil, did not dispute, did not even interrogate. I simply responded, "Understood." They presumed I was but I was, in fact, calculating. It had not always been this way. Growing up, my sister clung to me. I defrayed her tuition fees, her indebtedness, even financed her nuptials when her husband's kin were unable to. She used to refer to me, John, as her second father. But gratitude is transitory. Avarice takes root. After our forebears passed away, the dwelling became exclusively mine. She had occasionally requested to lodge there. I agreed it was meant to be ephemeral. Temporary evolved into presumption. Presumption escalated into encroachment. I had sensed it developing for many months. She ceased soliciting my authorization. Her husband began to speak with greater volume, issuing instructions within my own residence, and his in-laws paid visits as though they held the title. Minor indications: her husband leaving documents on the surface of the table, real estate, advertisements, contractors' cards, bank correspondence. Emily's sudden preoccupation with my daily schedule, my journeys, my arrivals and departures. And then one evening, I eavesdropped on her whispering on the phone, "He will not resist. He is mild. We will make it ours." That was the fissure that exposed the corruption. I did not erupt. That is what they anticipated. A confrontation, a conflict they could distort, an opportunity to portray me as unstable. Instead, I waited. I examined the property deed. My designation alone, no shared possession, no legal claims for her or her husband. I verified my insurance policy, upgraded my locking mechanisms, and discreetly filed reports concerning the unauthorized construction. Every fastener they hammered, every ceramic tile they detached became substantiated property damage. Piece by piece, I constructed a legal position. While they demolished walls, I erected the snare. That night, after witnessing my dismantled kitchen, I did not sleep. I collected every receipt, every legal instrument, every photograph of the destruction. By daybreak, my dossier was substantial enough to crush them. Then I made communications, quiet, precise, to the municipal inspector, the constabulary liaison, my legal counsel. They imagined they were cunning, renovating in my absence. What they did not comprehend was that unlicensed building is more than merely shoddy. It is unlawful, particularly when the estate is not their own. By dawn, the net was deployed. The subsequent day, my device vibrated. It was my sister Emily. Her voice was quaking. "There are 5 patrol vehicles in front of the house." I envisioned it. Their gaiety vanished, replaced with sheer panic. Officers traversing the dust, interrogating them, displaying badges. Emily's husband stuttering, his parents wide-eyed, their work gloves still coated in plaster. I drove slowly, composed. When I reached the street, it was disorder. Neighbors observing, flashing lights reflecting off the panes. Emily rushed to me, trembling. You summoned them." I looked at her, my voice steady. "This is my residence. You infringed the statute." The inspector held up his writing board. Unlicensed construction, property defacement, unlawful entry, deception. Each utterance was a nail in their coffin. Her husband attempted to debate. His father tried to yell. The constables were unmoved. They were escorted out individually, their pride stripped away with their gloves. My sister Emily simply stood there, realizing too late that I had never been the dupe she believed. When the debris finally settled, the quiet within the house felt transformed, not vacant, but liberated. The modifications they initiated now serve as evidence against them. The charges they laughed about are theirs to settle. The law is my weapon, and it lacerated more profoundly than any dispute ever could. My sister Emily has not contacted me since that day, not once, and I do not miss her voice. People ask me if I regret the action. No, I regret trusting her. I regret not perceiving the cupidity sooner. But the reprisal, the rectification that I do not lament for a single moment, because when I said understood that evening, I wasn't assenting. I was declaring hostilities, and the next morning I prevailed.